everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ratting Road. In today's video I'll bring you a layout update and I'll also be having a running session afterwards. I haven't been uploading anything for recently. I think the last time was the video about a couple of months ago now. Apologies for that. I just took a short break from the layout. Just sort of every now and again you just feel like you've had enough, or you just feel like coming away, taking a break as you do. And come back and feel refreshed however long later. So I'm back at it now, and so I'll be certainly keep the YouTube updated from now. So apologies again for the lack of content, but anyway, I'm gonna get straight into the video and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing sort of that I do when I've taken a break or whatever, so I just come back and sort of check everything's still intact, check for damage or anything. So obviously repair any wear and tear or any accidental damage if it's occurred, like here. Just found the sign had snapped off, and also one of the bottom's whistle sign, it just fell off for it. So I don't know if someone's come in here when they shouldn't have and obviously touched it. So I've just glued that back together and I'm just using that paint pot now to hold it back into place. And then I also found over there a branch that's fell off the tree. I'm not too worried about that because I thought that rather than try and repair it, I'm going to get some sawmill workers up there, if you like, and just have a little scene of it sort of cornered off with tape around it and turn it into just like a little site really, where it's cutting a tree down, for example. I thought that would be quite effective to have up there. So rather than repair, make do with damage, and then actually it's not really damaged after all, sort of just improvise a bit, if you like. And then obviously down here as well, excuse me, this wasn't an accident, well it just happened just before I started filming. That was just me just being not careless, but obviously not really paying attention. Like I haven't been in the shed now for a couple of months, so I just need to remember to watch my space a little bit and not be so sort of quick with movement, if you want. So that, apart from that, I have gone over everywhere, and I've also ran the trains roughly, just to make sure the track still runs fine, giving it all a clean if it needed it. So everything's all good. As this is the first update I've done since I've started the channel, I think I'll just quickly go over how I'm sort of going to structure these videos for the future as well. So the first thing I'll do is I'll obviously go over what's changed since the last video. Certainly a few bits and pieces have changed over the last few months since I've started the channel. So I'll obviously go through them first. Then I'll go through over any sort of new additions with rolling stock or locos, etc. Sort of after that, there are a couple of new additions to the fleet. One I acquired just a few days ago. So then once I've explained that, then the running session will go underway. That's roughly how I'll try and schedule the videos, or sort of lay them out, if you like. But anyway, I'll start showing you sort of the progress since I've started. So starting off here, I did get round to putting in the scale model scenery line side fence, just a post and wire. So I've just ran all the way sort of up to where it gets steep, just next to the track. And then I've also ran in sort of a couple of lines of bushes. I've also sort of done my method on this sort of round there, just to make them more like sort of thorny shrubs, if you like. I haven't done up there because I thought rather than just have it the same, just do it in different bits, in different areas. Also added a couple of line side like old rails. I always leave them loose so I can move them around and just have a little play around, but I thought stick a couple there would look alright. Apart from that, nothing's really changed. Plans over here in the next few months. I am absolutely itching to get the embankment sorted. I mean, over here is a massive favourite sort of vantage point for videoing and taking photos of trains. So obviously it gets completely spoiled by the lack of sort of background, if you like. So you can just see the wall and the trains over there. So once that's all done, I think over here will just look amazing. Certainly really nice taking pictures, so I'm really itching to get that sorted. And obviously there will still be enough room to sort of get on the baseboard if I need to work on what's going to go there, which will be covered in a future video. So that's pretty much progress over here. So it's nothing much really, just little bits and pieces over here. The main progress is on the other side of the layout, which is what I'll show you now. So over here is where the main progress has been happening. I did get round to running in all the sort of the line side detailing up to where the scenery breaks up there. So I've added in the catch pit trunking, and over here also left some exposed wiring if you like. And then what I'm going to have to do is have a couple of workmen working on there once there's like a sort of grass and everything around it. Just added a relay box there, another catch pit. Dummy cables under the track with the wires rolling above the ballast. So yeah, pretty much the same all the way up to the end. So this is where the ballast will break. There'll be a bridge sort of separating that to the scenic section like over there. So yeah, I did get around to doing all that. I did record all of it as well. I did get footage of the whole thing, of the whole process, but annoyingly, because it was on my iCloud storage and I accidentally deleted it and I didn't realise I couldn't get it back. So just me sort of not being aware really. So I've certainly learned my lesson with that. So now, you know, it'll never happen again. So yeah, annoyed that I lost that. But anyway, this is all sort of ready. The next stage over here now will be the track weathering, which we covered in a future video. I have cleared the track over here and I've ran the trains all nice and over it, all 3 tracks, and all run as normal, so that's good. So yeah. Of course, I've also been building this small diorama on the side, and this is coming along alright. So the last couple of videos have been me sort of putting this together. I haven't touched it since that last video. Obviously I need to ballast this part now, so that'll be the next stage. So I'll probably cover that in a very sort of near future video. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, not much progress has happened since the start of the channel. I don't get a lot of time on this really because of work, but you know, I sort of do what I can when I can. So the plans for the future is, like I said, the embankment, finish that, and I also want to carry on the OHLE sort of just the start of this bend here, because there'll be another bridge there. I did have fun doing that, so it would be nice to get some more up. I'm gonna have a go at scratch building some for that. I've got an idea of what I want to do, so I've just got to go out and get some pictures of the prototype really, source the materials, and sort of away I'll go. So yeah, that's the plans for the sort of hopefully near future. Hopefully I can live up to them. And what I'll also try and do is get around to start ballasting the actual depot as well, and then colouring or paint the baseboard the browny earth colour or a concrete colour. So then that can start being all having grass added to it. So yeah, I've got plenty to be getting on with, so I'll certainly do my best at that in the future to come. Okay, so moving on to the new additions now. So since the channel started, I have acquired another Bachmann Class 90. Those who follow the Facebook page will know this. This has been fitted with a Legoman Biffo sound chip. Absolutely fantastic. Certainly brings the model to life. Really like it. Runs like a dream, just like the other Class 90 I have. And so yeah, that will be being ran around the layout later in the video. And obviously I'll demonstrate the sounds, some of the sounds on that too. So yeah, really happy with this, and I do want to get another Class 90 as well in the future. So yeah, on to the next edition. Okay, so the other edition is this Mark III DVT. It's the Hornby model, so it is the one with directional lighting. I've always wanted one of these, so it's in Dewey Schenker livery at the moment, but I will be getting it resprayed into Greater Anglia, so yeah, the livery does have to go. I also plan on getting some Mark IIIs done as well. I'm going to aim for about sort of a 2+7 coach set. I don't think I'll be able to get away with a full 2+9 or a 2+8, so a 2+7 will have to do. I have tried it out already, and it doesn't look, it doesn't look too out of proportion. So yeah, I think I'm just about getting away with that. So yeah, this will be getting ran round too. I do enjoy running this because now I do have a Mark III DVT and Class 90 set. So yeah, you'll be seeing this later in the future as well, running around. So now that brings an end to the layout update part of the video. I'm going to move on to the more fun stuff now, the running session, which is what I'm sure most of you have been looking forward to more. I'd just like to take a moment to say that because of my current collection of locos and stock is relatively small, it does prevent me from running prototypical trains 100% of the time. So I do make do with what I've got, and then over the next over the next months and years, I'll obviously gather more and more, and then over the time I'll be able to run more trains and they'll be more prototypical, but until then I do have to make do with what I've got. So I'll just make a quick point of that, just to sort of save any upset. But yeah, I'm going to end all the talking here, so from now I won't be talking, you won't hear my voice. I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the layout update, and I hope you enjoy the running session as well. So I'm going to say bye for now. Take care, happy modelling, and see you in the next video. Bye.